Men's 100-meter dash was set in the thin air of Colorado Springs, Colorado by Calvin Smith of the United States back in 1983 at the Sports Festival. Calvin is here to run on the American relay team, but he has been out-qualified for the right to run in the 100 individually by Kirk Baptiste, 22 years old from Beaumont, Texas, and Houston University. You may remember Baptiste as the man who won the Olympic silver medal behind Carl Lewis in the 200-meter dash. Partially because of the injuries which befell Lewis earlier this year, Baptiste has come on, I should say, to become in this year America's top sprinter. He won the outdoor championships at both 100 and 200 meters, the same in the NCAAs. Another man to watch in this particular race is the man who's in lane 6, Ben Johnson of Toronto, born in Jamaica, representing Canada here, who has run a 10.04. That is the fastest time run by anyone in the field except for Marian Woronin of Poland. Any of those three could wind up ranked #1 in the world this year based on a victory here. The field shows Frank Emmelman of East Germany, who's very fast in lane 1. Chidi Imo of Nigeria in lane 2, former child star who has a chance to win here. Nikolai Yushmanov of the Soviet Union, the new Soviet sprint stars in lane 3. Marian Voronin, 29 years old, the European record holder at 10 flat, is in lane 4. Chen Shang of Asia and China is in lane 5. Ben Johnson is in lane 6. Gerard Keating, representing Australia, in lane 7. And Baptiste is in lane 8. Good wide open 100-meter race, Marty, as you get a look at Baptiste.
I am sure we'll see a very close race here. And as you said, any one of three men, if they would win it by even 2 yards, could be the #1 man at the end of the year. We thought that Kirk Baptiste would set the world on fire after he won both the 100 and 200 attack, but he went to Europe and he lost to a few of the fellows that are on his left right now. And that is his problem. He's way out there in lane 8. If he has one failing that he needs to work on, it's his start, because sometimes he falls asleep at the gun. And Ben Johnson gets out very quickly. And Kirk was out very fast. Maybe he was the one who jumped.
That was a false start. And we are waiting to see exactly whom it was charged against.
Not like the old days. You can't argue it wasn't my fault, because they are electronically hooked up to those blocks. And the blocks tell the story. Let's watch it again as they were held down in their blocks for a while. Usually this caliber. Oh, Kirk. Oh, yes.
Absolutely. That was definitely a false start for Baptiste. Well, maybe a little bit nervous here. He does have international experience under his belt, having represented the USA in the Olympics.
And he also knows that the start is going to be important for him, because he won't see anybody else really, his top competition, so far down the track from him. So he was mindful, as I was saying, of getting a good start, and he was a little bit too careful. He's going to have to sit back now. This is really going to be tough for him to win. A lot of pressure on him. He can't jump again or he's out of the race.
There's the gun, and you can see that Baptiste was left a little bit in the blocks. Good start for Ben Johnson. He's in command in lane 6. Chidi Imo of Nigeria in lane 2 is strong, but Johnson is going to win it easily. Unofficial time, 10 flat, is blazing, and that could be the effort that will mark Ben Johnson as the #1 100-meter sprinter in the world for this year.
A good close race for Kirk Baptiste. I think it was all over before the gun went off, because he had to be so careful about his start, having that one false start charged to him. Johnson out in the center of the track, and really it was a very close race for the other places, but Ben Johnson was a clear-cut winner today. Could be the #1 sprinter in the world.
Voronin was not a factor in lane 4. Let's look again at that start.
Boy, they got off together, except for Kirk on the far left, who was out last. Emmelman in lane 1 working very hard, but Johnson, same form as last year. Such huge arm swing. Not a big man, but he's out very quickly, holds it. He's really in command the whole way. Kirk Baptiste, at the end of a long season, as he said in his interview, at the end of a long season, he's certainly showing it here, as he's losing to some men who he probably would have beaten easily earlier in the season.
So there is Ben Johnson, the easy winner. His time of 10 flat is a new British Commonwealth record. Chidi Imo's time is a new record for the continent of Africa, and Baptiste is awarded 3rd on the photo. Donna with the win.